Hey guys, it's TheFrXion here, or Tank12, however you want to call me. And today, I've got some bad chat gameplay for you. This is the French tier 10 medium tank. As all the other tier 10 French tanks, it is an autoloader, and it has no armor, except for the Foch 155, that is obviously the exception here. And we're playing on the map Fjords. And this is exactly how a game in your bad chat should go for you if you're playing this tank. This is how you want to be playing this tank. This is how you want to have the game. You'll get what I'm talking about eventually in the end. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but this was one of the best games I had in my bad chat, except for that one game that I had 2 or 3 years ago, I think, where I had 9 or 8 kills, and Wargaming just shut off the server because they were doing maintenance work, and everything was just lost. The entire game was not counted, unfortunately, and that really got me mad because I think it was the highest scoring game in my bad chat ever, with something with about 6.5k damage done, and I was a bit mad, to say the least. And yeah, so why did I pick bad chat gameplay? Well, if you haven't heard, there are gonna be new French tanks coming. Well, obviously first we're gonna get the Swedish tanks. That is the big new feature in 9.16. Swedish tanks. First time that we're gonna have Swedish tanks in the game. We're gonna have the tier 10 tank destroyer. You know which one I'm talking about. I just forgot the name of the vehicle. It is very, very weird. It is very nice looking tank destroyer. You guys probably know what it looks like. And we're gonna get new premium Swedish tanks as well. A tier 6 vehicle that looks like the AMX, which is crossed with some other vehicle. And I'm quite excited for Swedish tanks. I always like new nations. I just hope that they do not implement it before the challenge for the T44-100 stops. Because if they implement another nation, we would all be in deep shit. But I don't think they're gonna do that. It's probably gonna be implemented afterwards, so somewhere in October, I guess. Or I think they even said like at the end of the year, which is possible. So back to the game. We're playing a bad chat, and we've already lost 4 tanks in the first 3.5 minutes, and we're losing vehicles left and right. And I'm just trying to keep my distance to the combat since I am running a bad chat, and this thing does not hold up well against other vehicles, against anything. For crying out loud, this thing doesn't have more than 30 millimeters of armor on the side. I think 50 on the front, and the turret is also very weakly armored. So very easy thing to remember in this vehicle is it has no armor, and it does hit quite hard with 5 shells, which do about 390 HP worth of damage in 1 round. You can get that. You can count it. I mean, you're gonna get low rolls, high rolls, whatever, but in the end you're gonna be about in the 2000 range of damage, 2000 or 1900 HP worth of damage that you're gonna deal with this gun. And you can see right now the situation is quite dire. We have lost pretty much every single tank in the north, and we have lost the middle part as well. Actually, we are contesting it right now, and this AMX-30 foolishly rushes me there, and so does the Carnivore. And we pick up our 5th kill. That was really, really close engagement there. I'm running away, I'm reloading. 28 seconds left, as you can see down in the left corner. The bad chat is following me. He's probably fully loaded. And now this is the most critical part of this game. If the bad chat right here would have landed that shot, I would have been toast. Because right now I'm loaded. He bounces, and that shot would have actually killed me if he didn't bounce, and he's reloading. I know that. So I have 3 shots remaining, and I only have 14 rounds left in this tank, and there are still plenty of enemies. That is one of the problems that you'll see yourself going into the bad chat if you're having a good game. You're gonna see yourself running into the problem of not having enough ammunition. And now we have done 4,622 damage, and we have killed 6 enemy vehicles. Unfortunately for us, there are still 5 enemy tankers remaining, including 1 top artillery piece, the GWE 100. And right here, big mistake by me. Was checking something on my phone. Very, very reckless driving there, almost drowned, almost finished one of the best games I had in a very long time with a very stupid mistake of mine. So right here we have the flank of the enemy. We put a nice shot into the Scorpion and finish him off. Unfortunately, we have to fire heat rounds since we do not have any more or sufficient enough APCR rounds. And now my objective is to take out the T-57 and help this IS-7. That is the first thing I wanted to do right here. Now, I get a nice shot. Look at this. Miss. Miss. And another miss. I'm gonna stop it real fast. I do not have the free cam mod, unfortunately. But as you can see right here, we have the outline of the T-57 Heavy. Unfortunately, because of all the bushes and the trees here, I hit the building, the side of the building right there, at least 3 times. None of the shots went into the 57, which was a definite one shot for us with 348 HP, while this gun, or the rounds on this gun, do 390 standard damage. Very unlucky there. So we're running away because we're uncertain if the artillery is gonna strike us or not. And now we're at 7 kills and 5,071 damage. In my opinion, I'm happy with this, but a win would obviously be the best outcome of this match. So right now I'm thinking, there are 2 heavy tanks. One of them is an autoloader, the other one is just a standard T-34 heavy. Both are very low HP. One is 348 HP, the other one is at 34 or something like that. They're probably not going to chase a bad chat that will take 2 shots from either one of them. And the only reasonable thing for them to do is to cap. 2 tanks on cap, that's going to be about 40 seconds, 50 seconds, about that time that they'll need. But we still have to worry about the artillery at back of the base. So that's my first thought. Maybe I have enough time to go back to the enemy base, take out the artillery, then swoop back, go around the island, and kill the guys at base. But obviously, if they start to cap, I would have to go back to my base and defend it from them. And that's what I did exactly here. I realized I'm not gonna get the artillery and the base defense in time. I will have to go back and decide for one thing. So right now I was pretty much playing Russian roulette with myself, because if they spot me at the base, artillery will have an easy shot at me, because I cannot run down the central part right here into the cap. I will go to the island over here, which will not provide me with as much cover as that area over there, but I have the advantage that my crew is very highly skilled and that I'm an autoloader, so I can take him out. I don't have the problem with gun depression as well, and there's no awkward facing them. So there's only one guy capping, so at this moment right now I'm thinking that maybe one of the tanks is back at base. We got very lucky there. We take out the T-57, and right here we're kind of pushing our luck. Artillery hasn't shot yet, which is fairly weird. I'm expecting the Audi round to hit anytime soon. We're at 8 kills, 5,419 damage, and there's just a T-34 capping now. Our last position was 8-3, so the only logical thing for me to do right now is to go around the big mountain over here and shoot him from behind. Now obviously, if I don't show up over here on the A line for a very long time, this T-34 is gonna be getting suspicious. This T-34 is gonna get suspicious, and he will probably turn his tank around, or at least his turret, just to be sure that if I pop out, that he can put one round into me. Now, maybe what I should have done is just stay hidden over there, go over here and go around this corner, giving the impression to the T-34 that I'm going around the mountain. And you can see right here, catastrophe strikes. We bounce one, the other one goes straight into tracks, and the next round penetrates the T-34, and we take out the 9th opponent in this game. So we're still at 578 HP, and I'm worried about the artillery. Is he like behind me, or why isn't he shooting me? And the obvious answer here is that the artillery is AFK. That would explain quite a lot of situations in the game, but if the enemy team gives you information like that, you probably, or you most of the time, you have to be careful. And as you can see down in the chat, I wrote that I don't trust the guy, and that he probably will just trick me into rushing into the enemy base and getting shot by that one artillery, and to get my heart broken in this game. But you will see as it turns out. This was a very, very close game in my opinion. 9 kills, 5,461 damage, 18 shots hit, I think at least 3 or 4 shots bounced or just freaking missed, because I haven't fired, like I have almost fired a total of 30 shots. You can see that I bounced quite a lot of shots. And right here you can see that there is the artillery piece, and he actually is AFK. What a lucky ending for me. The artillery cannot harm us. We can finish the game with 10 kills and 6,011 damage. And we were very, very lucky that the enemy team did not manage to take us out in the very early stages, that we did not drown at F3, and that the artillery was AFK from the get-go. A lot of fortune on my side. And eventually, I got a nice game in my batch chat again. 10 kills, 6,011 damage. It's nice. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I hope you guys enjoyed my batch chat skills. They're not the best, definitely. That's why I do not have a lot of marks or any mark on this tank. That is because I almost never play it, and because I'm a big scrub in this tank. But I'm starting to learn, as you can see. And I'm having a lot of fun in the batch chat. It's very different from the other medium tanks, and I enjoy the gameplay. Yeah, definitely enjoy this style of gameplay that this tank offers. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Till then, peace out.